Good evening, OWLS family. Hoot, hoot. Hello, Alexander. Welcome into chat. Hello, Carol. Welcome into chat. Hello, Seahorse Dreams. Hello, Gardening and Racers. How are you doing, Spurlio? Hoot, hoot, everyone. Sorry, I'm not in the best of moods today. I got some information. The doctors finally came clean and told me the truth today, and I'm just sick to my stomach. Absolutely sick to my stomach. Junior still, he's doing good, but yeah, it's going to be a long road ahead. It's kind of a slap in the face. They brought him a walker that has the wheels on it, which he won't be able to use for quite a while. Hello, Pete. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank gracious it has finally formed up. Hey, Cheryl. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. I know, believe me, if I had a vehicle, if I'd had a vehicle, I would have drove Junior to Vanderbilt. Okay, I'm trying to wait for a few more people so I don't have to repeat anything. Hello, Regina. Hoot, hoot. Hey, Gigi Deb. Welcome into chat. Thank you, Cheryl, because we're going to need it. We're definitely need it. We appreciate all the prayers and the love sent our way because it's going to be a long road ahead. There was let's just say, he's okay, old Nans, but he's not out of the woods at all. Hello, Jesus. Welcome into chat. That's fine, darling. That's fine. Hey, A. Perry. Welcome into chat. Thank you, old Nans. Hey, Jess Memes. Welcome into chat. Uh, Thank you, Boudreaux. I appreciate it more than you know. I'm sorry, y'all. If there's wind, it's not near as bad as it has been. And there'll be traffic in the background because I had to come out of the hospital to do the live stream. Okay, here we go. This morning, it was about 10, 10:30, something like that. The whole gaggle of doctors came in. Good evening, Debbie. Welcome into chat. Hoot, 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 Sister Tammy. Welcome in. All right. So they were giving me the rundown about how he's going to have therapy, which I knew that. A home health nurse, which I'm not too sure about that one. Um, and then they went into telling me that, you know how I told y'all he had regressed, is what, they told me. No, go find out, and I'm going to keep a straight face on this. He had 2 strokes. The first one a week ago Sunday was a mild one. The one that caused the emergency surgery was a severe stroke. They lied to me because I told y'all in the update. Oh, hello, welcome to the funny farm. I had told you that they had told me that the clot had folded over on itself and blocked that carotid, got it, carotid artery. And that's why they had to go in. No, that's not what happened. It had broke loose and floated further up the carotid artery and blocked another area. That's what caused the second stroke, and that's why they ran in to do surgery. They didn't tell me this at all. Not at all. Not whatsoever. So that's what's going on. Hello, Karen. Welcome into chat. And let's see that. And it took every bit of willpower I had not to just start attacking and beating on all of them. That's how mad I was. I am sick, I'm disgusted, and I'm just tired of it all. I really am. So yeah, they lied to me about him having the second stroke that he just regressed. No, he had a mild stroke Sunday, a week ago Sunday, and then a severe stroke Thursday, and that's why his right arm and hand he cannot use. Now, I did see him this morning. Hold on, y'all. I did. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back. Uh, so, yeah, I've talked to a lot of doctors today. Now, they did do a little bit of physical therapy on him today. He did stand up. Thank gracious they didn't make that man do much. But he did stand up and was able to hold his weight on his right leg. He was able to stand there. He's I did see him raise his right arm up um, earlier this morning. I know he's still there. I know he's still there because he looks at me when I'm talking to him. He he kind of makes a little bit of noise, not much. Now this morning, we were cleaning him up, and and I meant to put his little no skid sockies on, those horrible hospital socks. And I told him, raise your left leg. Let me get your sock on. Up came the legs. I got the sock on. I said, okay, raise your other leg. Let's get the sock on. Up came the leg. So I know he's still there. Yep, believe me, Tammy, I would have. I had a gut feeling, but there was no way I could get a vehicle to get him there. So, and that's well my fault because I couldn't get him there. But yeah, he's doing good now. Of course, he's being fed by a tube through his nose. Um, they're talking about tomorrow, and I looked at her. I said, "Now I'm fixing to ask you all kinds of questions, so just be prepared." And she said, "Fine, go ahead." Apparently, they're planning on putting a feeding tube, I don't know the exact name for it, into his stomach. Xander. No, it wouldn't be good. There would be karma for that. He don't have no other choice, Xander. Don't have no other choice because you could only have the feeding tube down your nose for so long. He's not able to swallow. That's it. He was able to swallow Thursday morning. After that, no. Believe me, if he could, I wouldn't allow it. But I'm going to work with them, and they said once he gets back to being able to swallow and eat safely by mouth, they can take the feeding tube out of his stomach. Now, I put down some rules for her. I said, now I make his medical decisions. I said, now don't you lie to me. I want transparency. I said, find out first if that man is stable and strong enough to go through that surgery. So she swore she would make sure that he can. I'm gonna still be able to talk, but I'm gonna close the camera for a bit because I need a breathing treatment. My nerves are shot. I'm telling y'all, my nerves are shot. I apologize. I'll have a quick smoke while I'm still talking to y'all. Ask questions. I just need another smoke. Like I said, I apologize to y'all, but yeah, my nerves are absolutely shot. But yeah, it was all I could do not to just out and out attack them this morning. Not once did they tell me any of this. Nothing. Nothing. I have been thinking that he just regressed on Thursday, but no. So he's still alive. He's had 2 strokes. Uh, Karen, that's good. Yeah, but listen, we all have our own vices. Right now, this is my nerve pill to keep me stable as much as possible. Because if I deal with these doctors anymore and I get any more lies, I'm liable to just come unglued and I'll probably be on the news. Yep, so much for transparency. Ain't that the truth? Several, several of these doctors have the God complex, and I'm sick of it. I'm just sick. But other than that, thankfully, I am getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner trays. Hoot hoot, October Opal, welcome in the chat. Yeah, this is the better of well, there's a bunch of hospitals here, but this is supposed to be the best in Memphis. I absolutely disagree with it. And like I said, if I'd had a vehicle, we'd be in Nashville right now. I find it interesting that they're already trying to. Oh, it was funny. The man that called me about his therapy and everything, he goes, Oh, I know y'all don't have insurance. Don't worry about that at all. We're taking care of his therapy. I'm like going, yeah, I know why you're taking care of therapy because y'all know y'all screwed up. Yeah, Vanderbilt was the one that done the stents that saved his life when none of these hospitals here would do it. Oh, October, what Opal, what you missed is that this morning, somewhere between 10 and 10:30, I found out the emergency surgery Thursday for Junior was because he had a severe stroke that they never told me about. So he had a mild stroke a week ago Sunday, and Thursday he had a severe stroke because I had said that the blood clot had folded over because that's what I was told. The blood clot folded over and blocked the uh, carotid artery, and it was all a lie. They didn't tell me that the blood clot had broke. It had was lodged there, and it had come free and floated further up his carotid artery and caused the severe stroke. I know, Tammy. If I had enough, I would have. I would have rented a car and we'd been gone. We would have been gone. So now I gotta kind of let that weigh on me because I feel like a dirty rat because I couldn't get it. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Apologize. I had to have that smoke. Tell you, but yeah, at least the ladies, Honey Farm has masks. At least the ladies that done the therapy were really nice, and one of them is an owl. One of them's an owl. She was asking me about my plants, which I know they're probably dead. Uh, I, I got seeds. I'll just replant. I just don't know anymore. I just don't. And I do know I'm not going to be able to go back to work. Oh, believe me, I'm going to fight. They knew this morning I was mad because when they said what they did about the second stroke, I looked at them. What the hell are you talking about? Second stroke. They kind of looked at each other. They looked at each other because they knew they screwed up. I try not to, Onans. I am trying my best not to smoke like a chimney. I take a breathing treatment, as I call it, every three, through about 3 to 4 hours. I'll walk out for a couple of smokes, get some fresh air, and go back. Yeah, when they had to, the nurse had to take Junior's condom catheter off because he's not yet peeing on his own due to condom catheter because they had the Foley up in him. And so she had to, I forget, man, I need Farrell in here because I don't know the nurse's terms or medical terms. They had to do a push. They had to take the condom catheter off and use this other tube that's attached to a urine bag to go back up into his bladder to drain his bladder. I know he's still there because once the bladder started draining, he he laid there and I heard him go, ah. So I knew he was needing to pee bad. Yeah, in and out catheter. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. Yeah, in and out catheter. That's exactly what it is. And yeah, he made the relief sound, so I know he had to pee. He's they finally have gave him some meds to uh, stop the hiccups. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Okay, Pete, you take care, and I'll update more when I know something. I just messaged Farrell. She's probably still working, y'all. She's probably still working. Uh, what was I gonna say? Doing the lives are easier on me to update everybody. Y'all gonna have to put up with shorts of things I find around the hospital that move me. There's some pretty artwork, and the flowers are kind of blooming because yeah, that kind of helps take things off of me. Trying to keep the channel still alive. Eventually, we'll get back home. Hope you're doing well, Sandra, and all the other owls. Hoot hoot. If I missed anybody, I apologize because I ain't gonna lie, I am misfrazzled. Um, thank gracious where we're at now in step down. They're already talking about moving them out of step down, and I'm like going, do what? It's bad enough the nurse we have now is taking care of 3 patients. They're wanting to move him to, I guess, the regular room where it's going to be one nurse to 6 patients, and he needs to be kept an eye on more than that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, one good thing, uh, he was on uh, low oxygen. They were just barely giving him any oxygen, and he has been breathing perfectly fine and keeping his oxygen levels up. So that's good. Hi, Ladybug Sylv. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. But yeah, I won't be working. I know that much. I won't be working. Uh, I'll be definitely be taking care of Junior because I cannot leave him alone. Oh, Cheryl, I didn't know you was a nurse. I apologize, honey. I didn't know. I didn't mean nothing. I couldn't remember that you was a nurse. Uh, Lord, that was something else. I hope the doctor's visit this morning. Apparently the head woman's back because she had took a leave, a vacation or something. Like I didn't want to hear that. And then they got to talking about, well, you're going to need to file for disability. I said, we already have. She said, good, good, you'll be getting it soon. I said, no, not at all. He was denied disability. She looked at me. She said, they denied him for the stents. I said, yes, ma'am, sure did. And then she goes, well, try it again. They shouldn't deny him for it now. I looked at her. I said, ma'am, we had to get an attorney. I said, I don't trust my government. They're liable to deny them again. She just shut up. She just shut up. You're welcome, Nancy. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Yeah, it's going to be a short kind of live tonight. I apologize, y'all, but I don't want to be away from him too long. And I just didn't want to rehash everything in that room. I just needed to be out of that room for a little bit. Get some air, feel the breeze, get a couple of smokes in me so I don't go back in there and believe me, I am showing great patience with these people. But yeah, they go wild if they have more than 6 patients. That's okay, Nancy, darling. It's okay. If they survive, it was meant to be. If they don't, I'll drop some more seeds. All of that is right now way in the back of my mind because right now I've got to make sure Junior stays alive. Sleep, I'm getting a little bit of it. For some odd reason, I woke up at 2 o'clock this morning, looked out the window at downtown Memphis for a little bit, fell back to sleep, woke back up at 5, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I looked up at the clock. No, I think it was 4:45 or 5. It was right in that area. And I'm like going, oh no, I'm not doing this anymore. Nope, I don't know why I keep waking up. And I forced myself to go back to sleep after laying there looking at the full moon above downtown. And then I woke back up at 8. And I said, forget it, I'm waking up now. Oh, that's wonderful to hear, Jesus. That's wonderful. Oh, that's wonderful to hear, Nancy. Yes, plant as much as you possibly can grow. Oh man, Dark Alexander, I'm gonna smack people with something way worse than a wet noodle. Move it away from Dark. Oh, that's great. But yeah, I could think of more things than a wet noodle. 12 gauge. And they might make a little, a little bit of a mess. I will, Nancy. Believe me, I'm taking care of myself. I definitely am. Oh, I know, Xander. I know you are. It's good to just get to breathe, get some wind, some fresh air, or as fresh as the air can get. But yeah, I don't see how they can look at themselves in the mirror doing this stuff. Let me try to move y'all back out of the wind. Hopefully it's not too windy on y'all. Halfway to China, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much what's gone on today. I'm trying to think. Oh, they took his central port out of his leg, out of his leg. They took an old IV out and put a new IV in. So she said they at least have something in case of emergency purposes. I'm gonna go off camera for a little bit, but I'll be here talking. But yeah, I tell you, today has been a day. Watch that last step. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Oh, and I think I forgot to mention, oh hell, I can't remember. Uh, when was it? Friday. Roz came to see me, to visit with me. She, handed me a lot of money. Now I was sitting in her truck. I knew I wasn't going to win the argument. She, gave me a blessing of $25. If I if I remember right, it was 25. Lord knows my mind is gone. Uh, and then she gave me a pack of smokes. I'm glad she did because I'm still working on those. I had to walk to the gas station and get me a couple more packs. But that stuff, it's a doozy. Yeah, it really is. I don't know why all of this is happening. I've been trying to figure out. We haven't done anything wrong, so I don't know where all this crap is coming from. No, but I've got to do that tomorrow. I was going to do that today, and all hell just broke loose. I got to contact the landlord. I've got to recontact his attorneys for the disability. There we go. That's the magic word. And let them know what's going on. So, yep, that's tomorrow. That was going to be this morning. But yeah, that just it's been one thing after another today. So yeah, that happens tomorrow. But other than that, Junior's still alive. He answers me better than well, not answers, but responds to me better than he does anybody else. I know he's there because he looks dead at me. He's been fairly quite a bit sleepy, but the medication they finally took him 4 days of that poor man suffering with hiccups to do something. He's a little loopy from that medication, and I'm trying to remember everything, y'all. I'm trying to remember it because not only am I telling y'all, but this is kind of like my diary of what all's going on. Absolutely, and I'm going to fight and get that man back on his feet. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you so much. Bless y'all. I want to bless everybody. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you, Red Road. Thank you. I don't have a Cash App. I got PayPal. Yep, I've been trying to, Cheryl. I wish I would have recorded this morning, but I totally forgot. Hey, B&B home. Hold on. Thank gracious that truck's gone by. I don't mind people having good exhaust systems, but Lord, they use it at the worst times. Uh, but yeah, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Uh, Give me just a minute. Okay, I'm back now. Let me say this in person because I want everybody to see and hear this. Bless you each. I love y'all dearly. I cannot thank you enough for the prayers because believe me, I think that's what's keeping us stable. B&B home, it is so good to see y'all. So good. And I hope y'all are doing well. Yeah, it's all lowercase October. Now listen, y'all. Don't break the bank. Don't go wild. Yes, thank y'all for clicking the like. I appreciate it. But yeah, today, sorry y'all, today has been just too much. Oh, now I have been taking pictures of him so I could, when he's fully back, I could show him. Now, they lied to me also about just going up into his carotid artery. And see, when was it? Saturday or Sunday? They took the bandages off. Now, I did see the bandage when it came off. It was good and clean, so he hadn't been bleeding. True, Seahorse Dreams, true, true. But I just don't want to be a burden on nobody. But his scar or incision, now they didn't tell me they cut this man open. They told me they just barely went up into the carotid artery, got the clot, closed off the artery and everything, but he is cut from here down to the base of his neck. Uh-oh, did I miss somebody? Oh, okay, yeah, Red Road. Uh, Thank y'all. I appreciate it more than y'all know. But yeah, this, I tell you, this has been more than anybody should have to go through. Thank you, Seahorse Dreams. It helps. It really does. It really, really does. And uh, we appreciate donations more than you know. Only thing I ask is if you decide to donate, I'm not asking, not asking. Please do it through my PayPal and send it friends and family because any donation gave on YouTube or through a live stream or anything, they take over 30% of it. Yo, I know I answered Xander. I didn't get to do that today. I had planned to do his call, recall his attorneys to give them an update on what's going on, as well as try to contact the landlord. That did not happen today, not whatsoever. Not what's. Yep, and that's how bad they cut him. Massive incision. But yeah, I'm contacting them tomorrow. I don't know when they're planning on doing the feeding tube in the stomach. I'm kind of hoping they hold off because I don't know if he's strong enough to do it. Oh, thank you, Seahorse Dreams. I appreciate it. Yes, it can. You can use the old ways gardening and prepping at gmail.com. That will work for PayPal as well. All I ask is just do friends and family. That way they don't take out fees and everything. Right now, he's got to be able to talk a little bit to be able to swallow. But so far, and in the shape that he's in right now, I don't want him to get choked. Because if he gets choked, he could rip that incision open. And last thing I need is him aspirating on any throw up. Because his whole neck is sore. At least the swelling has gone down, not only in the incision, but in his throat because they done some major surgery in there. Yeah, I'm not sure what they done yet, Cheryl. Yes, I have a PayPal debit card, which is a massive help. Oh, I know, Xander. Yep. Oh, I've had PayPal debit card for a while now. I was blessed to have been able to get it a good way. 3 years or so ago. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Cheryl. Man, but I know he's swelled up. I hate to say it. His whole throat area looks like a bullfrog. Um, had several really good ICU nurses that fixed special ice packs and put it on for the swelling. But yep, I've got to get into his phone to get all the information because, like I said, he took care of everything. I know how to take care of things. I've just got to get into his phone. Now the swelling has gone down. It looks as close to normal as you can get in the situation, and the incision looks a whole lot better. But yeah, it's just when they took the bandage off, I was not prepared to see what I saw because they told me they had only went into one little place and it wasn't going to be much. Well, you should have seen my face when I said that. Yep, he's sneezed a couple of times, which worried me. But yeah, he's doing pretty good with the feeding tube, but I know he's tired of it. I know he's tired of it. I'm just glad that he's able to hold his oxygen level really good. It's been like 97, 98 without the tube little tubes in his nose. Thank you, Seahorse Dreams. Thank you, thank you. But yep, he's able to breathe on his own, which is wonderful. The hiccups, they're kind of keeping them in line now. I know as much as he has hiccuped, I know his abdomen and his ribs have got to be sore. Yes, it is. It's now, like I said, everybody should know their heritage. Don't go by what the mainstream media, Facebook, and the Farmer's Almanac goes by. Go by your heritage. Uh, Tomorrow night's the actual full moon, um, but it's in Cherokee. It's the flower moon. They're calling it pink moon. All this crap, super moon. Oh my God, I get tired of hearing that. All this hype. But in Cherokee, it's the flower moon because this time of year, this time of the full moon, I'll be doing a video on it. It'll be a short, of course. Um, it's the time of year, especially in the Cherokee territory, where the first medicinal herbs are coming up, or medicinal plants are coming up. The blackberries and all the wild berries are blooming. Uh, some of the trees that are medicinal or also harvested for food are blooming here. They've already pretty much bloomed. Oh, Apple 9, it's okay, darling. Welcome in. Hoot, hoot. That's why I have the replay option to where everybody can see the live stream chat and everything, um, in case people missed it. Thank you, Apple 9. Thank you, Apple 9. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I know Junior appreciates it. Good, A. Perry, good. Magnolia bark's an amazing one. Yes, it is. I haven't got to. Now, I've made the magnolia bark tincture. I just don't think I got to do a video on it. But extremely important. And of course, I'm sorry, y'all. My brain just is not wanting to work. Uh, but yeah, it's time to also be tincturing up your willow bark. Make your willow bark tincture. That works wonders. Now, I do have a willow bark tincture video. If you read in the description box below that video, each willow, they basically fairly work the same, but each willow works a little bit different on the body. Oh Lord. I know one attribute that they've been studying the magnolia bark and flowers. If I remember right, a cancer one. Uh, oh crap. I've got it in my notes, but not with me. That's my problem. Hey Mike, welcome in the chat. Who? Uh, but yeah, each of the willows work for a different muscle and stuff in your body. Oh, I do. I get to come out. I come out about every 3, maybe 4 hours to get some fresh air, breathing treatments, and so on. Good evening. Yeah. Huh? But I've been down here having my breathing treatment. I wanted to tell you thank you for what you've been doing. Huh? Ma'am? Huh? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I go around the front. They don't lock down until 8. Yeah, I come back here to smoke so I'm not treated like a criminal. I either go over by the bus stop over there and sit. And now when we were in ICU, I still came back this way because there's not really anywhere they won't get after you. Well, tell you this one thing. If you go on, take this street right here, where the ambulances go, have you paid attention to that before? Well, turn on the street and then the ambulance, they go in a little tunnel right there. Then you can go through their door, press 09111. Instead of going all the way back around to the front. But then I don't want you to get lost when you get in the I know, honey. I know these. I know most of this hospital. Yeah, we've been here just on the side. It's directly across from the park garage entrance, right there. Okay. Right there. So it's a good tunnel. You go in. You can only go one way when you get in the tunnel. So 09111 and let you in on ground. All right. Thank you. Thank you, darling. All right, I'm back, y'all. Sorry. That was one of the wonderful ladies that blesses me with a tray of food. I'm getting rest when I can, believe me. It's getting aggravating. I try to, yes, there's a lot of nice people here. It's the doctors. That's a different story. What was I going to say? Hell, I can't remember. Yeah, she brings me I think it's dinner tray. She brought me lunch and dinner today, and she said at lunch she told me that she only had one Coke. That she'd make sure I had two Cokes, which surprised me. I don't even, I was happy with one Coke. But no, for dinner she brought me two can Cokes, so I was happy about that. But yeah, let me catch back up. Yep, stress. It's for stress. Also, if I remember right, I'm talking about the magnolia. Stress, depression, I think it's anxiety, but there's a whole lot more. Uh, they have done a lot of studies. Um, I think it was Ole Miss or somebody down south done some research on the magnolia. Yes, it's definitely the little things, and that's just like for dinner tonight. Uh, it was meatloaf, green beans, a roll, and the sad part was, oh, it was a beautiful cup or bowl of strawberry shortcake, which I knew I couldn't eat because I could look at it and tell it was, just crammed packed of red dye 40. I handed it back to her. I said, honey, I can't have this. Can you make sure that somebody who can have it gets it? She goes, you can't eat it? I said, no, ma'am, I can't have the red dye 40. And so she took it back, and I know somebody will get it. Oh, good evening, Virginia. Hoot, hoot. Yes, I do have PayPal. Yes, I do. Just please make sure to send friends and family. Listen, listen. Don't, no, no. Don't have much. Pennies are a blessing. I'm just saying. You can send it at Cedar, CEDAR, all lowercase, or oldwaysgardeningandprepping at gmail.com. It's all lowercase. But yeah, there's a lot of really good people here. Um, the cleaning ladies are awesome. They're always polite. Always thank them for what they do. Um, People in the cafeteria are nice. I forget what what position the man had that helped us move from ICU to step down the first time. He was an absolute sweetheart. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you so much, darling. Thank you so much. I'm trying to think. And the funny thing is, I got to talking, it was a black gentleman, because his voice sounded really familiar to me. And the weird thing is, I think, hold on, I think he was the one, because I asked him, he said he's worked here 26 years. And I asked him, I said, did you ever bring anyone from like surgical recovery to their back to their room? He said, yes, ma'am, I done that for quite a while. I said, I remember right, because that voice sounded so familiar. I think he wheeled me from recovery to my room after I had my gallbladder removed. So that voice, I remembered that voice. And he was amazing then. I'm trying to think. But yeah, there's a lot of good people here. Now, if the doctors would just act like that. Now, we've had a couple of nurses that you just shake their heads at. Shake your head at. But we've had some amazing ones. I'm already missing Crystal, who's ICU nurse. She was junior's nurse in ICU when we first got here, and then she was his nurse again when we got moved back to ICU. Yeah. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you so much. Thank you. You don't know how much I appreciate that. And believe me, I understand money's tight for everyone. I really do. And that's why I don't ask. That's why I don't ask. Um, that's just like Roz. I knew I wasn't going to win that one. I was sitting in her truck, hiding and having a smoke. And yeah, it was good to see Roz. Um, and I knew, even I know when I win my battles and when I won't. Uh, Trying to think what else. But yeah, I know I'm not gonna be able to have my job because I'm gonna have to take care of Junior. There's no way I could leave him at home alone at all. Y'all still there? Everything went quiet. I didn't lose nobody, did I? I didn't lose nobody. There we go. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I was like going, oh my God, where'd everybody go? I see y'all. Thank y'all. Bless y'all. Bless y'all so much, everyone. Y'all don't know what a blessing y'all are to me. I'm trying to keep an eye on loud noises. Uh, there was something else. But yeah, do research on the magnolia because I'm not going to lie. I can't remember everything on it. Had to take my motley crew outside. Uh, but yeah, lack of sleep. I ain't gonna lie, lack of sleep, worrying about Junior, trying to stay as calm and civil as I can to these doctors. It wears on you. I'm not gonna lie, it wears on you. Usually I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke cigars. Um, Talon, Talon, Sweet Originals is usually what I smoke. Oh, they're going to be pretty. They're going to be pretty. Oh, no. No, it's only 7:04 here. Believe me, I'm keeping an eye on the time. I'm going to unfortunately I'm going to give it about 8 more minutes. I got time to gimp myself around to the front. I ain't going to lie. I love the info about going through the ambulance tunnel, but I'm still leery. Last thing I want is to get banned from going in the hospital, and they won't think twice about it. But yeah, it's 7:05 here, so I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes. Um, but yeah, I love bearded irises, and he has some pretty ones. Trying to see where the raven was at. Uh, like I said, y'all, only thing I'm gonna be able to post are shorts. I was hoping we had some. We were supposed to have some thunderstorms come through. They never happened, so I didn't get to video any thunderstorms. Yep, you're an hour ahead of us. Yep. Medvac's fixing to come in, but yeah, I know I need to get back up there to him. Uh, but if as soon as I know anything else, I will pop up another live stream. Now, listen, in case you don't get to make the live stream, do not worry. I always have it set to where chat replay will play, or just give it time. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to catch up. Or YouTube's not happy with a lot of people who use StreamYard, and they make it a little more difficult. If I could use regular YouTube chat on my phone, I would. Talon, Talon, Sweet Originals. Ooh, that ain't good. But yeah, they're not happy when people don't use their, when you don't use YouTube services. But oh well, they can get over it. Um, uh, Trying to think what else. Um, but yeah, Carol, the hobby quilt fairy. There we go. Um, I know the tobacco store in Millington has them, and I also wanted to give you a heads up. I'm not going to be able to make it for the plant swap. So yeah, I'm gonna miss out on that one. Yep, Talon Sweet Original. We got down to 38 here in Memphis last night. Let me tell you, it was cold, y'all. It was just slightly frosty. It was just slightly frosty. The one good thing, I am so glad the winds have calmed down. The winds have been insane, y'all. Absolutely wild. It's like, hey, Mark, you need to come back here. You forgot your winds. Come get it. But yeah, the old saying for, yeah, yeah, I'm not going to get to. I miss, I have missed so many of the spring and fall plant swaps, but maybe, hopefully, praying I'll get to go to the fall one. Uh-oh. Okay, Gigi Jab, you take care, darling. Love you, and thank you for all of your prayers and everything. But yeah, eventually I'll get to go back to the plant swaps and stuff. But I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I need to get back up to that room, make sure he's okay. I'm gonna have a couple of smokes before I do, because lockdown is at 8, and I can't get back out. Well, I could, but I don't want to be escorted by a security guard back in. But yeah, lockdown happens at 8 p.m. and I can kind of escape about 7 in the morning. No, I'm not, Carol. I wished I could have, but we didn't have time for any of that. I want to say thank y'all so much for your prayers, your love, your strength, your blessings, your gifts. Y'all just don't know how much they mean. It is just, and I know it's the prayers that's keeping Junior here. And plus me, I'm not letting him go anywhere anytime soon. But yeah, y'all, thank you, Cheryl. Oh, and another thing, I'm going to post a prayer list post, and anybody that needs prayers is just going to have to go into the comment section below. I'm going to have to do it a little different this time, and then that way I can get the prayer list going back up. Y'all take care, stay safe and sound. I will update as soon as I know more. All right, Cheryl, everyone, I love you dearly. And I know Junior is still there because when I kissed him to tell him I was coming out to do live stream, he flipped my owl back over. So I know he's still there. It's just going to take a little while to pull him back out. Y'all, I love you dearly. Y'all take care and stay safe out there. And I'll see y'all soon. Hoot, hoot. I am out.